Busted.
Look at the face.
Busted. Oh, you are busted, my friend.
Hello, ballers! We're going to take a tour of our world. I'm joined by a very sexual guest.
Hey, mate.
Right, mate. Fucking right. Look at that.
I've seen it, mate.
Pretty cool. So this is world number 2. The first guide we did was actually of a different world, which crashed and failed miserably, which we rebuilt. It only took a day. We only lost a day, but we're going to take a quick tour of everything stuff. And we're going to show off your stuff as well, mate.
Thanks, mate. Oh, I can see my waypoint, mate.
I've got a waypoint over there. We'll get to that in just good time.
Did it not make sense when people were talking about a capital P for preach and you put a lowercase g for ghost?
Lowercase g. Well, this is the spawning area. So the guys have built this, the admins, so Untrial and Delore have constructed this starting area. So everyone starts the game here. And they got a bank, which is pretty cool, actually. We're in creative mode, obviously, so we can do a quick tour. And in the bank, we decided to give everybody personal saves.
Nice.
Because there's a lot of people on the server. There's a 100-slot server.
It makes sense.
Yeah, and then as of this morning, I think we had 95 accounts registered to here. This is closed, apparently. This is where Untrial conducts his secrets, which is pretty cool. So you get personal safes in there, and Untrial, being the cheesy get that he is, behind the Preach Gaming sign, has actually constructed his own house, apparently by hand.
What a loser! He's like a groundskeeper, mate.
He is the groundskeeper. He's groundskeeper Willie.
Untrial.
Well, I prefer to think of him as Boothby from Star Trek, mate. I don't know who that is, do you?
I want to say that, I do.
Well, this is Steph's house, which apparently this is everything Steph's created by hand.
Oh, by hand?
By hand,
Not
yeah.
even in creative or anything like that?
Not even in creative or anything like that. And the fact it runs off nuclear power, and he has no idea how that works.
You can build nuclear reactors?
Yeah, I'll show you his nuclear reactor. If we come through, that's his sorting machine. Now in here he's got power flowers.
Is that what they're at?
This is a power flower, which creates energy and EMC to construct anything from air, basically. And then he's got all his quarries and stuff down here. So this
Holy shit.
This is the central area. We've got a roof in here, so I'm going to head outside. I don't want to destroy his things.
Too many blocks, mate. Not enough freedom.
He will get upset. But this is the opening area, so people can grab whatever they want, except from Untrial's house. And I believe over here, this whole area is powered by nuclear power.
That's
in here. I believe this is the nuclear.
Is that an obsidian building?
It's an obsidian building.
Nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's pretty cool. So there's the nuclear reactor, which is powering everything, as you can see. And they've got an infinite supply of ice, which is keeping it cool. Because this thing can explode. It runs off uranium cells.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this thing can actually legit explode in a nuclear power failure.
Really?
Like Chernobyl all over again. It goes bad if this fucks up.
Duly noted, mate.
So they've got an infinite supply of ice going into there. So nobody's messing around with this kind of stuff, which is cool. We've actually, I mean, there's not been any major griefing besides us, I would say.
I wouldn't say me.
Building nuclear bombs underneath various touchpads. But these are what the guys have been making. Like I said, we had around 93 accounts this morning, and you can see people logging in constantly. The server is pretty much up 100% of the time, so you can't really lose anything. So this is one of the original buildings, so we've got just a quick look around. I'm going to do some scan. This is Ben. Ben's constructing himself a nice big tower, and then we had another guy who's built himself a cathedral.
Holy shit. Oh my god. And then Bood, who's made a tower with a dick on the side.
Oh, it gets better. It's his clock tower from Back to the Future.
Nice.
So he's given himself a nice big love heart that says Bood. And on the back he's done a 3D penis that pees into my area. Yeah.
That is the best thing that I've ever seen EU.
Look at the unhappy faces.
It's made out of nether sand or whatever the hell it's called as well. That is a sad penis, dude.
And it's brown as well, so he's gone with his he's gone ethnic on it. He's gone ethnic. Well, this is actually the wall that separated my area from the rest, because I basically cornered off this mountain. I have a plan for that mountain, though. I wasn't being greedy. So I built this wall, so everybody decided to build the largest structures in the fucking universe right next to where my area is, which is this
I can't believe
area.
that he's got a dick pissing on your land and you haven't Nova bombed that tower.
I haven't done it yet, because it's
YOLO.
hashtag YOLO.
It's hashtag YOLO.
It's YOLO all over the place. So I'll take a quick look at my house, which is down here, this area. This is like my starting zone. So we've also got a quarry down here, which is digging everything up and then feeding all that into my house. Now, as we said on the daily, my house is particularly unimpressive, purely because it's built for function, mate.
It's very clean.
It's very clean. It's built for function. Behind here is all my machinery, which is creating me diamonds under there. And under here, I've just exposed this. This is on my underground piping system. Now, this thing is awesome. This is a teleportation pipe. I'm going to show you what that's all about soon. But that quarry we just saw, that's feeding everything through to here.
Okay.
Which then gets sorted by this diamond pipe here. So you can see this diamond pipe is distributing everything where it needs to go so it can get macerated, turned into diamonds more effectively.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Who the hell's this guy?
Is this guy taking diamonds?
You can't loot your shit, don't worry about it.
I got my eye on you, pies.
Oh,
Just keeping my eye on you there, pies. But yeah, everything is protected, and the admins will protect your area.
If you ask.
Look at all these guys floating.
Illidan.
Look at the ballers. Can I help you? Illidan and Rubizio are trolling my area. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. But luckily, my area is protected. They can't actually do anything to it. But up here is where the big project's going on, which is in here.
Are your pipes feeding from there to your house?
Yes. So
How?
what I'm doing is I'm building something inside this mountain. So in order to build inside the mountain, obviously it has to be a hollow mountain.
I remember you.
Thank you.
From the mountains.
From the mountains. So I'm hollowing out this mountain. I've got a big quarry in there, which is...
That's a graphical bug, isn't it, about the quarry?
Yeah, they're the graphical bugs. But you can see there's that teleportation pipe. So you can see the quarry is feeding stuff out, and then it's
like
teleporting it off to the house.
Okay.
It may be. I think the guys might be changing my settings. I tend to be a sucker for trolls. As you can see, there's lots of people floating over my house. Why that is, you know, I suppose it's nature of the beast. I suppose. So we come over here. That's Boo Towers.
Just as we move, I like to point out the fact that someone said, I can now see the tower with a dick on it. I know where I am.
It's like the waypoint. So we've got a big mixture of styles here. We've got a big castle.
Who the hell is that castle?
I'm not sure. There's probably a sign somewhere. Everyone seems to have signposted their stuff. I'm trying to avoid your house ceremoniously. But he's built himself a quality bridge. You see this bridge? It's
That's
really nice.
really fucking cool.
Yeah, he's built... YOLO.
Oh, dude!
Yeah. I'm not even pointing it out for the video. I'm not even
Dude.
pointing it out. But yeah, anybody who recognises that knows what's going on there. So most people have set up right near the spawning area, which is pretty cool. And everyone's there's a big thing about floating bases.
I like it.
I'm not sure about this being...
It's a box.
That is a fail. That's a stabbing right there. Look at that.
Do you know what? Point it out, just dig it out. Don't even help him. Just dig it out.
Hang on.
Just don't.
No.
Oh, sign. Lol.
That's a stabbing right there. That is just absolute disaster.
Oh, take a left.
Oh no!
What
Oh, what have I just seen?
I don't know.
Terrible.
Look
Okay,
at that.
that's
No,
cool, isn't it?
Take a right of it. I think it's right.
Let's not skip over
Okay,
this.
okay.
This watchtower. I do like the water effects people have put in. You've been playing a little bit with water. I mean, this server's only been up for 4 days.
Yeah, around 4 days.
4 days. This is Remembrance's place, I assume. Let me check it out. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. This is quite cool.
Whoa. Oh, wow, look at that treehouse.
Yeah. This guy's put a lot of effort in, which I haven't done yet. I haven't got into the point where I'm making a lot
Holy
of effort into
shit.
generating stuff. But it's some very cool stuff going on, as you can see. Everyone's kind of found their own place in the world.
I just realised how uncreative I am.
I'm so
I
poor at
suck
this
at
game.
this fucking game.
I'm not sure about this water
Wow.
temple. I mean, you might think that's Legend of Zelda.
He's trying to do the fucking 4 winds, mate.
Oh, Remembrance is saying he modelled this off Nax Acarus, which I can see actually. He has modelled it off them floating temples above the Nax Rams area. Which is
What were they
pretty cool.
called?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
There's
They'll
floating
come to
citadels, aren't they, really? We're not going to get to see everything.
Ziggurat.
Ziggurat. We're certainly not going to get to see everything in this journey. As you can see, there's people thousands. Like Genji is 1,000 places away. Consoles is actually 1,000 places away. But everyone's got a place, obviously, with an endless Minecraft universe that we've got to play in. And you can see it's not lagging in the least with all these people here. Everyone's found their own little place in the world. I'm not sure what this is.
I bet you're on the wrong side of it.
Overlow.
Someone ran out of cobblestone.
Oh, we got a little village over here. I haven't even seen
Nice.
this. Little village going on. Everyone's finding their own little thing to do, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of noobs like us. I mean, this is the first time we've ever played this in
Holy shit.
oil. We've got an oil derrick set
That's
up over there.
awesome.
There's another guy over here. And you can see there's quarries absolutely everywhere. Everyone's digging everything up.
I'm doing mine subterranean, mate, because it's a blemish on the fucking
Well,
environment.
what I do
mate.
is I marble cover it up again with these power flowers. I mean, we did discuss banning power flowers, Purely for the fact that they're just generating resources. I don't want to just create more signs. Go away. Don't.
You just put an E on it. Hold on, mate.
I don't want to.
That's not a power flower. That's just a fucking glow box.
No, it's
thing,
power
isn't it?
flower. That's
Really?
what that is. Yeah, that's a power flower. That's
Okay.
generating stuff. So we're going to have a wander this direction. Before we get to your place, mate, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. I've already put it on Facebook, mate. But that was the unfinished one.
It's unfinished.
It's still unfinished
I'm
now.
not sure what this is about. It looks like a cake.
Let's have a look inside.
Well, that's cool.
Great. Alright.
A lot of stuff, like I said, it's only been up for 4 days. A lot of stuff is still unfinished.
Yeah.
We'll browse over exactly how far away people are.
So that's a desert biome, is it?
Yep, we're in a Tundra.
Oh,
But
what
there
the
you can go.
hell's
See
this?
people. There's people everywhere, which is really cool. So who have we got working over here? Let's have a look. This is Mr. Brillsmurf. Mr. Brillsmurf.
Why is
setting up
he
his place
getting
here
water?
as a cooling agent? Maybe he's going for nuclear power.
Okay.
It's quite possible he's getting ready for some nuclear power, or has he built over an oil derrick maybe to create fuel? He's up to something. He knows what he's doing. We'll give him the benefit of the
I
doubt.
don't, mate. I ain't got a fucking Scooby-Doo.
You haven't got a clue, mate. Well, I've got a big plan in mind, which is my sort of goal for what I want to make.
Okay.
After that, I'm not sure what I'll want to do, but I'm sure I'll think of something,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to troll everybody, essentially.
I know what I'm going to do for my fucking end game, mate.
What's that?
Don't you worry about it.
Have you got a plan?
I've got a plan,
You
mate.
got a
Over
plan?
my base is going to be a massive,
Wait.
colossal-sized thing.
A thing.
A thing.
A thing.
A thing.
So you can see exactly how far people have gone. So there's guys who settled, because a lot of people are very worried about protecting their stuff, which is understandable. There's 100 people. We don't exactly know who
Who's
everybody
so
is.
gone Tarzan?
He's gone Tarzan. He's gone in here, and he's done quite well for himself. He's set up like a in the woods kind of base here.
Nice, mate. Okay.
Kant's obviously a big WoW player. Most of these guys are WoW players as well.
Oh,
Got
what's
his-
that?
That's his solar power. His low voltage solar array, which is pretty cool. And he's got himself a portal to the Nether on the go, and he's mining out in a very inefficient manner. It's
Let's be honest.
It's a disgrace.
It's slack.
It's slack, but he has bothered to wheat up everything. around his
Oh
base.
my god.
Well, I think you had a moat of lava at one point.
I did, but I had to take out my moat for FPS issues.
I don't think that would have caused FPS issues.
Everyone who came near my base just dropped to like 2 FPS.
Except us.
Except us.
Get better PCs. I'm not going to show Genji's place because it's kind of secret.
He wants to keep it secret because... Can we actually describe it or not?
It's underground.
It's underwater.
It's underwater. It's somewhere in the ocean, and it's over there. So anybody who wants to, if everyone finds consoles, it's about.
You're letting people triangulate.
Now this is what I call a large pole.
This is the dirt tower that Robizio built. The
Yeah, I was hoping
wreckage.
we'd stumble across this. This was our first attempt at a prize giveaway. We spawned in 64 blocks of diamond. And told the guys that somewhere in the world was 64 blocks of diamond. And this was in fact a house made of wood originally. The problem with Minecraft with trolling people is everyone is not that stupid.
No, they've been trolled before and they know what they're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. The plan was that we would kill somebody in the most unceremonious manner. So we buried a lot of nuclear devices underneath.
Nova bombs.
Nova bombs. And then we put a pressure plate. So whoever found the house first would die. Very miraculously, as you can see the cavern. I mean, you filled it with mostly water.
Yeah, you can go underwater, you'll be able to...
Well, it's deep. Let's speak that.
This is the depth of the Nova bomb that went
Yeah.
off.
But one problem we had is everyone just knocked their way through the back of the building because it was made of wood. Therefore, we decided to try and make it out of bedrock quickly. But it didn't quite work, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
But there was one little guy, because there must have been about 8 of us around the building, like floating around, like... obviously, me, you, and Genji knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple more was like, guys, we've played this game for quite a long time. We know what's going on. But there was one little guy who swam all the way to that waypoint.
did.
And I saw him about halfway. I felt sorry for the guy. So I used my zero ring to actually turn the water to ice so we can run to it. So we ran all the way, dead happy and stuff like that. And it was like a rabbit. Like, so precarious. Then he basically pressed, like, he walked into the door and pressed the pressure pad, and then all of a sudden just the ground disappeared from everywhere.
It was a cool idea. It didn't quite pay off
No.
as we'd like, but we can certainly make it better. What we can say is that somebody has something buried in their house, which is waiting for them to say hello. And that is still there, waiting to be found. So some treasure. So we're going to head over to your house now. I think it's about time we did that.
My house basically is completely unfinished. I've got 3 buildings and they are all unfinished.
It's okay.
No, I'm saying. Because I like the build aspect to it, which I'm getting used to because I've only played it for like a week. So I think one of the guys built a cottage for me on my land, and then I built a tower, and then after that I was just like, I've seen something cool which I remember, I'm going to recreate it, and that's what I've done at the far end of my base.
Okay, I'm going to try and approach your house in a way that won't reveal.
Use the bigger map. Okay, you take a left.
This way?
Keep going that way.
So
No, keep going so you're like parallel with my marker. Take a right. Right.
There's a rather large quarry.
Come on.
We're almost there, man. We're almost there. That is a big quarry.
That is a big quarry.
That is a big quarry, isn't it? It's a big quarry.
Oh, this was a cool guy. He built right next to mine, so I left him...
Yeah, we haven't looked at these yet.
Yeah, I left him an unthreatening sign that says, don't ever shadow my monument, and he didn't, and he like, you know, he was cool.
This is the most obscenely expensive thing I've ever
Look
seen.
what he's mining.
Wow. Okay, so this is what a power flower does. This is his power flowers. That's what's generating these diamonds.
What are they? Just glowstones?
No, they're called energy collectors. They're collecting light energy and because condensing it. Instead of something having an EMC value, like if we look at it, it's got an EMC value of 49. These things just generate EMC. So in the middle of these are energy condensers, which are just sucking all that EMC in.
Okay.
And just converting it into whatever you want. So he's just making it into diamonds. I assume at some point he's actually condensing... Oh, it's glass. He's condensing these down into blocks of diamonds. Which
Well,
you
keep
see
going that way, because his door... his door's here. Let's have a look inside. Whose
So,
house is it?
house
Stay out of my
of the
house. Get your own stuff.
And there's somebody in his house robbing him blind.
Busted.
Look at the face.
Busted. Oh, you are busted, my friend.